Hey yo, Leo. Hi, welcome to your January Taroscope. I'm Chris. Happy 2019, guys. I'm so excited. So what's been going on with Leo, huh? I feel like you guys have overall been pretty powerful, right? We talked a couple months ago, I think it was November, that there might have been some hesitation regarding the good things that were happening in your life, right? Almost like a fear that almost like a too good to be true kind of fear, almost a feeling like the good things that were happening might not last. I feel like Leo's coming into 2019 ready to take over the world, ready to just be a boss, ready to like be the leader, be in charge. Central issue for Leo for January, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so let's talk about it, right? 3 of Pentacles, we're talking about creativity. We're talking about partnership. We're talking about building things. We're talking about being creative, right? Now, in reverse, there might feel like a little bit of a stop to that, right? So as I was speaking, I was almost feeling for you guys like, and this kind of validates what I was thinking, that this could be a necessary like sort of resting period for Leo, right? A time for you guys to just kind of kick back, to kind of have fun, to live your life. With 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I don't necessarily think that right now is the time to like be doing a lot of hard work. It's not a time to be making big leaps and bounds in your career. I think right now it's about getting situated. It's about figuring out what you want going forward. It's about understanding yourself and what you want to put forward this year and the version of you that you want to express to the world, right? I think that Leo needs to sort of spend some time really thinking about what you're about right now and really thinking about what you want, right? It might not be the best time to make big moves, Leo. And you also might be feeling a little stifled. And that's why I think I'm giving that advice about not making big moves. I think that with 3 of Pentacles in reverse, there's almost a suggestion of blocked creativity, of blocked ability to put yourself out there. With the 3 of Pentacles, it's always like putting your work on display, putting yourself on display. Maybe even a little isolation right now, Leo. That doesn't mean you can't go out and have fun, but I think that there's a need for reflection, right? You guys are the sign of the sun, and right now we're in the domain of winter, right? Where the sun is not present. And so I think that it's not necessarily your time to shine, it's your time to prepare for shining as the year goes forward. First card that comes out as I'm speaking is the sun, right? And this, I believe, is what's on your mind, right? I think you're really looking towards the future right now in terms of like, I'm thinking about summer, I'm thinking about your season when we're talking about this, right? So take heart, Leo. I don't think that you guys are feeling unempowered. I don't think that this is about you being weak. I don't think this is about you being like depressed. I don't think any of that's the case. I think what it's actually saying is that you have this big energy that 2019, you're going to see big manifestations. You're going to see big joy, big happiness, right? So the sun is also asking you to kind of look to the future, right? To enjoy the time now, right? To sort of revel in just what you've accomplished in the past year, right? Assimilating the lessons, assimilating all the trials and tribulations you've been through, and just enjoying life right now. And as you're doing that, do you notice the way the sun's eyes are kind of looking off to the side? It's sort of a message to, I just drank some soda and like, I'm getting a little like, it's sort of a message to keep your eye forward, right? To that right now, to keep looking forward is what I'm going to say, right? To keep your eye on the prize, to keep your eye on what comes next. It's sort of what I feel like is like a building up of energy. I feel like there's this like needs to sort of, when I said like maybe isolation, you know how sometimes you need to kind of retreat to pull your energy back into you, to be alive again, to feel lively, to feel enthusiastic, to be ready to go out into the world, right? This month of January, I think for Leo, is gonna be a little bit, I don't want to say a stalemate, but a little bit of like just kind of enjoying yourself, right? Not focusing on too much movement, not focusing on too much big things right now. Then we have justice, right? So I think what this is that with justice, I almost think of it as like a chiropractor for fate, right? Where it kind of aligns you with what's correct for you, it aligns you with what is right for you, right? And so Leo, I think with justice coming up at this point in the reading, that's what happened in 2018. That's what's happening now, right? A sort of adjustment period, a sort of like aligning with who you are and what you're about. Justice is karma. Justice is fate, right? Yeah, it's legal stuff too, right? But it's about fairness and balance, yes. In that sense, I would say like the balancing act right now is what you need to maybe be working on, right? If you've been working a lot, taking some time off, going on vacation, having fun, right? If you've been slacking, which I don't think is the case here, but if you have been, like, it's time to like really make a plan for what you're doing going forward. Justice is asking Leo, again, I can't shake this feeling that there's going to be a point in the next few months where you're going to have to strike, right? Where you're going to have to strike while the iron's hot. And there's a sense here of being prepared. There's a strong sense here of being aware, of being illuminated. Now, there might be some things also that have come to light, I think, in the past year, right? Some information, some understanding of yourself, some understanding of what you actually want in life, you know? You might have had experiences that have taught you that maybe what you thought you want is not what you really wanted. Maybe that there were things that you didn't think you were ready for that now you're kind of on the edge of like accomplishing and having. Or maybe that you did accomplish, right? With justice here. Again, the emphasis, if you look at this card, what justice is doing, you kind of see she's walking away from you in the picture, right? She's leading you forward. I know this is a reading for January, Leo, but I just feel like I'm almost reading you for 2019. Big things are going to happen, I think, right? I think some of you, I feel like there might be marriages on the horizon. I feel like there could be, purchasing of properties or selling of properties, like big life moves. And I think they're just going to happen, right? Not anything doesn't just fall onto your lap, but I just mean like it's not going to be forced. It's going to happen almost naturally, where you're going to get to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm ready for this, right? So Leo, hold back until you feel that, until you feel like now is the right time. Because it's going to happen, right? It could happen as soon as February or March, right? Let's see what else we have going on here. Rest that sword hand, you know? Rest the need to like just do, right? Again, we're in the winter time. Humanity, the entire world is hibernating, or at least like in the northern hemisphere, right? It's hibernating. We're resting. We're getting introspective, and so far of all the signs, this is the sign I feel is the strongest with Leo, and it makes sense because you guys are the sun, right? That there's a need right now for introspection, reflection, for you see the Ace of Wands next, that you've been doing a lot and you've been accomplishing a lot, and there's been a lot of passion. There's been a lot of heat in your life. A lot of things have changed. A lot of new opportunities. Right? And this is what I'm also saying, like the aces are the start. So it's like that energy is there, but it's not put into motion yet. Now, Leo, I just feel a lot of passion. This isn't typically a card that's considered, that's thought about with love, but I feel like love energy too. And like the love of life, enthusiasm for life. Like this is like if you're with somebody, this is like that honeymoon phase kind of feeling, you know what I mean? Where you're just feeling super sexed up and you're feeling like you just can't keep your hands off the person, right? You're just really optimistic and you're thinking about the future with this person. You're just like real hyped. Like, I think Leo is real hyped about where their life is going. Real hyped about what is possible, what you can create for yourself. This is strength, guys. This is power. This is the universe gifting you fire, gifting you love, passion, excitement, adventure, opportunities. So I do think in January and going forward into the year, opportunities are just going to present themselves. I think I just keep feeling with you guys, there's this feeling of fate. There's this feeling of like, of things just happening as they're supposed to. What else do we have for Leo going in this month? Now, with this Ace of Wands, I feel like there's something else I want to say about it. Accept the gifts of the universe, right? Accept the good things that are happening. Be willing to like almost hold your hand out and take what's coming your way. It feels like, Leo, you guys have worked for this. That's why I meant when I said it doesn't just fall out of the sky, right? But it happens naturally, right? A connection you made with the person a year ago might come into play. A business opportunity or something that you put out there might now be coming full circle. This is like a full circle moment. This is like a fresh start. We just had the Capricorn new moon a couple days ago, and the moon in reverse. Look how interesting. On the top of the spread we have the sun, and at the bottom we have the moon in reverse. Things coming to light, guys. A sort of this to me represents the rest, right? Because this is the subconscious. This is the darkness. This is the place where we find ourselves, where we face our shadows. And this to me coming up in reverse is sort of like the reason that this is at the base of the reading is because you guys have been facing that stuff. I think you've been facing yourself. I think you've been facing your fears. I think you've been facing like your baggage and your shadows. Now, in the celebration, be careful not to like indulge too much, say, in whatever it is you like to indulge in. Eating too much, drinking too much, whatever it is, right? There's a danger here of getting lost sometimes with the moon in reverse. But the way I'm looking at it right now, I just feel like this is rest. Like, it's like taking a step back. It's like the work is done. I will say, I think there's also a call or a need for honesty right now, Leo. So it's possible that, and especially with this, like, I feel like the sun sometimes illuminates like secrets, right? So it's time to be grounded in truth. This is something that came up on the Aries reading too. I'm noticing this month a lot of similarities between the elemental signs, right? I think, what is it called? Modalities in astrology, like the earth signs, the fire signs. The air signs have a lot in common going on this month. The earth signs do too. Fire signs so far now is the same thing. It's about honesty. It's truth. It's about being in touch with what's real, right? With the moon in reverse, we can kind of come out of this place of illusion, of not knowing which way is up. We're not there anymore, Leo. The path ahead seems clear. I remember months ago I told you guys, I think the reading was called like Look Before You Leap, because it was about not taking like action, like about being sure about where you're going. And now so far this reading is showing me that you guys are finding the truth. The truth of who you are, the truth of what makes you happy, the truth of what brings you satisfaction. That might involve like disconnecting from groups of people. This might involve disconnecting from certain jobs or endeavors that have not been paying off, right? Either way, guys, make sure that you're being honest with yourself. right? You don't have to put your heart on your sleeve and tell everybody else all your deep, dark secrets, but what it's asking you is to be ready, honest with yourself. Are you ready for the things that are coming your way? Are you ready for the things that you say you want? Have you been honest with your loved ones? Have you been truthful about what you want, right? And with the in reverse, I don't feel like there's like harsh secrets. I just feel like there's just things that maybe need to be expressed. You know, like this says to me that things are not being repressed anymore. Things are coming to the surface. The way you feel is going to start to show. And you have to, it's like you have to let it out, right? You have to like open yourself up right now, Leo. You have to release any fears. You have to release any doubts. You have to be honest with people. I feel like some of you guys might be in confusing places with certain situations because you're not communicating clearly with the other person or the institution, whatever it is, if it's like a love thing or friends thing or work thing, whatever it is. I feel like you guys aren't necessarily lying, but you're not expressing your truth, right? Leo can sometimes do that, right? Leo can sometimes hold on to things, and then like when they're just too much, you just like lash out. And I think the message here is to use your speech, to use your communication in a way that's eloquent, in a way that accomplishes something, in a way where you're not left wondering what the other person is thinking or anything like that, right? Strength. So here you guys, look at this. Both of the cards that rule Leo, the sun that rules Leo, and this is the Leo card. Coming up in your reading, what did I say about Leo being ready to take over the world? And this is what is being asked of you right now, Leo, to do the things that are scary, right? To drive yourself out of darkness, to drive yourself out of maybe a place, maybe you guys have been feeling like you're in a place where, or you've been in a place where things have felt really dark. Or whether that's like loneliness or anger or doubt or fear, whatever it is, you're coming out of it, right? You're being strong in ways that strength talks about, right? It's the vulnerability that I was just trying to get at, right? When I say speak your mind to tell people how you feel, right? This strength is vulnerable. We always talk about it as like strength is asking you to be strong. Sure, yeah, but what does the real archetype of this card suggest? It's gentleness. It's strength through vulnerability. And again, this is something in common with the Aries reading I did. This is not something that comes always easily or naturally to your sign. Vulnerability. Gentleness. Right? Stay focused, Leo, on the bigger picture, on what it is that you want. So much forward momentum, so much opportunity, so many blessings. Blessings on blessings on blessings. See, I felt hesitant when I was coming to this reading and I was like meditating on your sign and I was like, I can't be saying that Leo is great again. But so far, guys, it's like, you know what it is about Leo, I think that makes it come up in readings like this, is that you can bear the weight of your burdens and you bear them gracefully. So on the surface, it seems to everyone like you got shit under control. Calm, cool, collected, and confident, right? And then we're ending up the month with the dark moon. What I've been saying this whole time, guys, this whole time. Introspection. Going within. Taking time out. The dark moon is the time where you don't do things. If you follow like the moon cycle in terms of how, like, this is the point where you stay inside and you think and you journal and you meditate and you reflect and you plan. Have I not been saying that this whole time? And now the cards are validating it. January is asking you to take some time out for yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. You guys are motivated right now. You're motivated to create. You're motivated to love, to feel connection, to feel passion. Again, that joie de vivre. But the cards, the universe is asking you to just take a chill pill right now. Treat yourself. Like, really treat yourself. I feel like a lot of you maybe can like afford to. You know, you've been working hard enough, right? This isn't scary. This is necessary. This is just a step in the cycle. Because again, when we go over full circle, look what we come back to. I'll point the camera down for you. We come back around to the sun. Do you see what I was saying from the beginning about how I feel like it's just a matter of time before we get here? To enjoy it, and you'll move forward. Okay, so Leo, let's pull a couple outcome cards real quick here to see what outcomes we have for you for the month of January. Big month of truth, big month of honesty, big month of like, it feels like things clicking into place. I was gonna say dry January, but I don't think for Leo, I don't think y'all, I mean, I'm a Gemini and I can't handle it and I'm doing it right now and it's very difficult, but I don't think Leo even feels a need to. Six of Wands, Cups, joy. Reflection on the past. Comfort though, more than the past, it's joy, it's happiness, it's security. Right? So Leo, spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, spend time in your home. Right? I feel like there's a lot of happiness and joy to be found in the home life this month. In just watching Netflix with your boo. Or if you don't have a boo, you're a cat, or whatever the fuck it is. Page of Cups. And you see, this is the fresh start. This is where we're going. This is the beginning. This is you getting clear on what you want. Getting clear and then being able to ask for it. What did I say when the Ace of Wands came out? Accept it. Accept the things that are good that are coming your way. What is the Page of Cups doing? He's holding his cup out to the universe to receive. And receive what? Receive whatever his mind can come up with, whatever the thing that brings him pleasure, whatever the thing is that makes him feel good. I think whether you're in a relationship or not, there's going to be a lot of love this month. A lot of just good feels. And then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So, you know what's funny? I've been seeing this card on the bottom this whole time I've been shuffling the Knight of Wands. And it was in reverse before, so now it's upright. Let's talk about that real quick. But the Six of Cups, this is Six of Pentacles. So far right now in reverse, we have two sixes, right? So what's going on here? Six of Pentacles in reverse tells me to pull back. To pull back your energy, right? To that right now might not be the most solid foundation to move forward. So pull back. The Six of Pentacles is about giving, right? It's about supporting. Don't support nobody but yourself right now, Leo. This is what I said from the start of the reading. It's about pulling your energy back into yourself and getting strong and situated with who you are and what you want. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, don't be super generous right now. Keep your energy to yourself. or people who deserve it, but I just feel like you're not going to get a lot from other people right now. So I think it's a good, that's partly why it's a good time for you to just like chill and care about you. And again, treat yourself, right? Don't treat other people. In other decks, this is like that person giving out money. And in reverse, it's like, nah, bro, that's my money. Because there's not a give and take, right? So just give to yourself, Leo. All right, guys. Overall, take your time, be patient, invest in joy, invest in happiness. Give your time and energy to like maybe that one or two people in your life who are deserving of it. Right now, Leo, is the time to build up your energy because love is coming your way, success is coming your way. Like big, comfortable, joyous energy is coming. And right now, what the cards are asking you is to prepare yourself for that. To really get like ready for what's coming next. The abundance that 2019 is clearly bringing into your life. All right, guys. Again, if you want a private reading, that's in the description. The cards I'm using are there as well. Follow me on Instagram. I have some stuff coming out, tarot-related weekly readings that are going to be up there starting next week. And then if you want to donate to the channel, I love that so much and fills my heart with joy. Leo, you're in a great place. You have potential to really make things happen. Even if you're feeling a little out of sorts, just trust, take a step back, and know, just like know in your heart, have faith that as the sun returns, you're just gonna light up and glow. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and you take care.